Hello, welcome back to Monster Train. In today's episode, it's 1:40 p.m. It is a new day. I have not recorded Monster Train in a few days. I really like this style, so I think I'm going to continue, where I just record in batches. I have like 2 more episodes set to go, but I don't know. I'm feeling up to it. I got the time. When I want to feel productive, I just record an episode of Monster Train or Into the Breach, but I already did that today. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing fine. I noticed, I feel like my audio, I don't think that my audio is bad. I'm actually pretty comfortable with where the levels are right now. I just want to keep my microphone closer, so I'm going to try to be mindful of that. I also have a tendency to like look downwards like this sometimes, and I think that affects it. I need to be like, I'm gonna pull you in like this, and I'm just gonna keep it maybe right about here. The problem is that it gets in the way of my computer screen if I bring it too low, but I don't know. That's a later problem. Anyway, today I want to talk about sandwiches for the intro. I've gone back to doing the intros like this. I think in longer recording sessions I might not, but you know, I'm just gonna keep it open pretty much. Tell me about your favorite sandwich. I think I want to try to start eating sandwiches more, and so I need some ideas. I've asked for a lot of cooking ideas from you guys. Some of them I've picked up some real banger recipes from the YouTube comments. I think someone gave me a really good rice recipe a little while back that I made and loved. I should make rice. I don't have a favorite sandwich. When I was younger, I used to eat like fried salami and cheese. When I was very young, prepare yourselves for this one. This sandwich was pretty gross. When I was like 5, I would eat a cheese sandwich, which was 2 pieces of Wonder Bread, a like a Kraft single, and ketchup. I don't know how the hell I ate that, but I remember loving it, but the thought of that just is vile to me. I could never. Let me know what your favorite is. Maybe tell me if you have any sandwich horrors as well from when you were younger. Love to hear those. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Exile Umbra, Exile Stygian, Explosive Sigil, Shadow, Sap, Prismal Dust, Molluscmage, Cave-In. I want to warn you as well, if you come into my comment section and you start typing unhinged comments like, oh, well, my favorite sandwich is clam chowder because technically the bowl is bread, I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna reply to your comment with a question mark, and I'm gonna say, don't say that to me. I'm the king. I'm not the king, but I'm a professional at fighting pedantic arguments. Sorry, the intro bled over into the start of the run. Pedants. Take that, straw man. Okay, so we have Fossilized Fangs on the table here. The thing about Fossilized Fangs is that it sucks. When you get right down to it, the thing about Fossilized Fangs is that gorge abilities aren't good. The dogs are bad, the fuel isn't great. Morsel Mate is fine. I'm not playing Shadow Eater. I think I'm just gonna take base stats on Primordium. And it's Sap Seraph, so Superfood is a little worse. I think it's definitely aggressive edible. We have Prismal Dust, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so we have a pretty clear line forward. It's pick up, ideally a Stygian Sweeper, make Prismal Dust strong, make a lot of Prismal Dust, win the game. I have Plink for the 5/1s. The 9x2 is scary. I have Molluscmage Plink though, okay. Put your faith in the Molluscmage Plink. Yeah, we're feeding them. Yep, I'm feeding Molluscmage today. I'm always a little worried about my audio levels, as I'm sure you're well aware by now, but I'm gonna try to just let it be like this for a while. My feeling after talking with you guys in the comments pretty extensively is that the audio levels are fine and I could always serve to be a little louder. And I've like listened to my own videos a little bit now to see how I feel, and I think I agree. I can't believe that 9-1 lived. There was nothing infused, right? Wow. Blink had to be forced. Had to drag Blink kicking and screaming to killing that 9-1. Thank you, Blink. It's gonna be a good day. You know what? It's gonna be a fine day. Molluscmage is a really good starter, because if you draw it on turn 1 like this in the first combat, it just... I mean, Molluscmage with Blink wins early combats. It's pretty ridiculous. Perils is hit or miss. I think it's a miss here, because you want to use it to boost your energy, and I want to use it to like go up to 6 and then play a big Prismal Dust, but I don't have anything that I can really use it on for that. I think I just pick another Prismal. Lots of peas there. Maybe I'll go get the pop filter to deal with all these puzz. I won't, don't worry. Ice Tornado is a hell no. It's definitely Crystallis. More discard is bad. This is an extremely good choice. I believe Cold Kalia. I'm all in on the Stygian sweeper line. And I want to give... I mean, we have to find multi-strike. It's like multi-strike quick, ideally. 10-10 and damage shield 5 is interesting because it gives you a little bit of base survivability to get to your Prismal Dust in 5 damage shield. And it gives you 10 damage right now. I'm gonna whip out the logbook if you don't mind. I need to take a little look. Unit Essence, Stygian. None of these. Yeah, I don't think any of these. Maybe Lodestone Totem, but Lifesteal 5 is worse on a sweeper than Damage Shield 5. Shadow Siege would be good. Like this one would be great. Overgorger would probably be playable. Doesn't take long. Morsel Maker. I think there are slightly better options than Crucible Warden. I think Crucible Warden is like my third string pick though. So I'm down to take him. And then let's open the Horde. Had Icicle Fracture be pretty bad lately. I'm absolutely in on Lightstone Casing. We could make a very strong spell out of this. Do you think I should have taken Large Stone here? I don't think I should have. I think Multi-Strike quick and then we infuse some base stats is the play. So I'm going to reroll. No Endless, please. Excellent. Great start. Love it. Give me nothing, Monster Train. It's fine. I'm not too worried. Unit draft should be fine. We're pretty strong right now, I think. Because we just go like Cold Kalia, Primordium, Damage Shield 2. Primordium has +5, so it's a lot of HP early. And Cold Kalia, I mean the waves don't offer a whole lot of damage to me. Crucible Warden goes down and he should... Oh, that sweeper's annoying. I believe in our Lord and Savior Molluscmage Blink. I have faith. This is about to be the greatest Plink you've ever seen in your life. You know, it was like, of the Plinks in my life, it was one of them. I don't think it could stop me from doing any more than that. Like, that's good. It saved me 4 damage. Good enough, Plink. I'll take it. I'm not going to be choosy. What am I at here? I'm at like 31, right? Yeah, it's fine. 40 HP, no problem. Not a concern. I realized it was like maybe a little close, but I think the boss is going to be closer, but not too bad. I would not mind a targeted ping like Mind Collapse. Definitely not taking Drain. More random discard and also Permafrost are both bad, so... And I don't need another Molluscmage, of course. Armor Shark is not what I want because I want base stats, and by base stats I mean also attack. So the unit draft was worthless. I'm definitely going Magic Shop. We want to make Prismal Dust playable, or more than playable, right? So like Value Stone here is extremely good. Extreme Stone is nothing. Check the banner. I'm okay. You could make a case for Nameless Siren, but I also want some defensive stats. Like, I want both. I want health and attack, and I mean, I want more Soulmaker, to be honest. But let's go -1, or remove consume -1 Prismal Dust here. This will be our safe choice, and then we can expand. Flex Sword, Holy Shield, Petrified Skull. I don't kill mini-bosses right now. That is definitely one of those things where I need an answer to that. Survivability I have pretty on lock, so I'll take Petrified Skull, kill mini-bosses. We can maybe even... We can do a lot with this, I'm sure. And then... I'm gonna not do the infusion yet, because 50 pack shard Daedalus when we're not feeling the most confident is, well, not very good to me. I feel. So I've been hypothesizing what I want to do in this combat, and I think I have the idea. Oh wait, you have 13. Oof. I think that I need to play Crucible Warden and not Cloudcalia. I should blink. Yeah. We have enemies that we can blink for the damage shield. And I think we need to. I don't think that Cloudcalia will scale enough to kill the boss for me. I think it has to be Primordium into Crucible Warden plus blink. Just like an occasional morsel here and there is good. And then we can throw Cloudcalia out with Molluscmage to mitigate some of the waves for me. And mitigate, that's a lot of damage shield saved. It is Explosive Sigil, so I am fighting the good fight here. Acceptable. We're going to be fighting back against the explosives, but we also get a crazy amount of morsels from the Clergy wave here. One of my other thoughts, I had a different thought of how to play this one, but I did not go for it. The other idea I had here was to press end turn. It was to play Cloudcalia top 4 and then cave in down to be behind the Crucible Warden, but I don't think that would work out well. This is fine. I believe the ideal play, I mean not the ideal play, but the play is to sack the Pyre HP. I don't think you can do anything about this anyway. You could like blink, but no way. It's not ideal, but I think what you have to do is take the 5. And it's okay, right? It's 5 damage, it's not the end of the world. We had to make the sacrifice in order to guarantee I don't die to the boss himself, which I'm pretty sure I would have. I'm fairly sure Daedalus himself would kill Cloudcalia in this run, because this is only 7 after the fact, right? Haven is definitely no good here. I couldn't go blink though. Yeah, it actually had to give me a kill. I think that that's fine. It saves me the Pyre HP. I'm pretty sure that guy was living. Blink. Man, I almost finished my sentence of I just need blink to hit the front guy here and then we're good. I almost finished that sentence. Alright. Well. I guess. Yeah, because if it hits the front guy, I get to put Frostbite on Daedalus there. Oh well. We take a 10 here. It's not 11. Fun fact, if Explosive Sigil Daedalus dies in the Pyre Room, the combat ends before the explosive goes off. So despite him having the Extinguish trigger, it never procs. Trample for a Sweeper. Sure. Okay, let me think again about Nameless Siren here. +5 attack and Rage 1. I think the Rage 1 is just completely worthless, and the +5 attack is... No, I don't like it. You could take Hot Shark, but I think that I'm going to all-in my run on Quick Multi, and Shark slows you down in that case, because you don't want to draw him on turn 1. I think this is draw energy. I'm willing to take energy first for the +1 damage shield, but it might be wrong. We go right, we form this deck together now. Quick, good. We have Trample as well now, so... Multi-Strike is even slightly less needed than it was before. Even slightly, that implies that it was not needed. It's still pretty needed, but it's like, still winnable without. Value Stone, remove Consume, -1. Prismal Dust looks good. I'm gonna go up to 65 here to put Crucible Warden into Cloudcalia. I don't think the base stats are required, but I want to get Crucible Warden out of my deck. Who knows if 10-10 makes a big difference here or not. And we're gonna go Aggressive Edible. I don't want to go Superfood because I will get slaughtered by Sap Seraph. I do not have the damage scaling for Sap Seraph if I go Superfood, because he'll pass the Sap on, and I will get run down. I'm gonna toss the Cave in. Pay 60 to cut that out. And yeah, I mean, I'm feeling pretty good. I think that it's most scary if we run into Self-Made Harpy in the next ring, And we want to avoid things like Spike's Trials, but other than that, I think we're well off. I want to play bottom floor into the Absolver, but I'm going to be relying on Plink here. Do I believe in Plink? Absolutely. Thank you, Plink. Great job. I wonder if this is wrong. I don't think it's wrong, but maybe it is. I have to miss the Collector, or just let this guy go. Maybe I think I grabbed the Collector, actually. I'm greedy. I don't mind it. He can go. Because my thought process is I believe Blink will do enough to stop him. And I'm gonna go... I need to go big on damage shield over the course. And with the Molluscmage, yeah, he dies. Good enough. Now I get Trample. If I drew Trample sooner, it would be less frightening as well. It's not even that frightening to begin with, but I'll take the morsel. This is a run that... and I've noticed that this is kind of happening to me lately, where I will play out a run, such as this, and I will make choices... Or I'll play a run that looks similar to this, and I'll make choices that end up killing me because I'm trying to hedge my bets because I don't think I'll die to anything else. Specifically, this happened in the regen run where I missed the Divinity because I didn't have enough pack shards. That run, I was trying to hedge my bets against Self-Made Harpy, and then I didn't fight Self-Made Harpy, but I didn't take enough pack shards to carry on because I didn't think it through. That can happen here as well, where I spend so much time trying to hedge my bets on Self-Made Harpy, when in reality, I might just be dead to Self-Made Harpy 100%. It's hard to say. I'm gonna take Engine Upgrade. I think that Unnamed Tome is actually a little slow, but it's hard to skip this card. It's very good. Hope for peace. So this run has a lot of trouble with enemies with a lot of health, which is bosses. Because my man Primordium, he only gets us so far. Definitely want to take Permafrost Petrified Skull at my earliest convenience, which is right now. I thought about this event a little bit when I was clicking on this. I'm gonna give 15. Yeah, 15 health for the boon is good. More attack means I might live an attack that might otherwise kill me. Intrinsic. Umbra Stone. Yeah. I know you might think Intrinsic Engine Upgrade, but no. Umbra Stone for sure. What's the remainder of the run like? Money, Temple, Temple. What a great layout. If I could, this is exactly how I would like every run to look in terms of middle things, pack shards. I would go so far as to say I think that this temple should even be a relic or something. But like, I was thinking about this after losing that run. I think that I would go something like non-temple here, temple, temple, non-temple, non-temple, temple, temple. Something along those lines. Primarily, I think a temple after Daedalus and a temple before Seraph are what I want. But I digress. I will leave. Yeah, so we didn't fight Self-Made Harpy, which is very good news. I think now we will survive. I'm gonna take the Spell Shield, but it's a little arrogant. But I didn't low roll, so we're chilling. It's only bad if the tank is infused. But he's not, so we're good. Now, how do I win this run from here is what you're probably thinking to yourself, and the answer is, it's tough, I think. It's really tough. We kill enemies without much problem. Or not. Oh, it's because the trample gets messed up a little. It's fine. We should kill enemies without much problem, I think, with Trample Sweep, but... And so I should only need to survive, I feel. Oh, no, I don't kill so easily. You silence and he dies, though. So, you know what this showed me just now? I learned something with looking at this. It looks like enemies... It looks like the Harvest procs before the Trample does. It's weird. Hang on, I'm gonna slow this down if you don't mind. I want to see how this looks. So, what I believe is happening here is Colcalia swings, kills 3, and then this guy harvests, and then the trample damage goes through. Oh no, you know what? I'm wrong. He just lived. I was incorrect. I apologize. I did not have the read on it that I thought I did. Yeah. So ultimately we have crazy survivability, and I just need damage. I need relentless damage. I need multi-strike. Yeah, no, that's it. I need multi-strike. Now, I did miss out on Errol's Void Binding, but I don't know how good that is. Do I need Void Binding at this point? I think it's too late. Okay, so like hypothetically speaking, if I keep Glacial Seal alive, the Frostbite might be the difference maker in Relentless. However, I'm not doing that. Even if it's good, I'm not doing that. I'm gonna go right and duplicate something here. Mostly I just want to remove 2 Foregone Powers. I'm gonna crack open the caverns. Build a card can win me the game, yeah. Buff effect. That's a winner. Push ascend, descend, I'm okay. Card draw or money? Maybe card draw here. I don't think money's that important for me on this run. I'll take card draw. And we duplicate this. Yeah, I mean, that's... Hey, I don't do enough damage. Cool, here's old magic, plus 10. Times 2. That'll push me a little bit closer. I think Arcus is winnable. And I'm gonna look once for multi-strike, and then we'll talk about it from there. Shadow Arcus, as long as he doesn't blind bottom. But you fucker. You piece of shit. I hate you. Alright, I'm gonna still play bottom floor. Primordium doesn't need to attack, and I will just miss 1 turn with Colcalia here, it's fine. Because ultimately I'm saving on Pact Shards. Or not Pact Shards, sorry, Curses overall by doing it like this. Oh, I should have played Molluscmage! Ah! Foolish. Okay. I was thinking I would blink and then Foregone Power, but I didn't cover my bases very well. It's fine. We get to skirt along here pretty well for a while, and then eventually I get smoked. Old magic gives me 80. I think I just Petrified Skull and then kill. Yeah, thank you, Petrified Skull. No Harvest Shard yet. Old magic for +1 draw. We're cruising, I would say. I want to... It doesn't matter. I just want to draw into... Oh, yeah, no, that matters a lot. What the hell am I doing? That's a really bad play. You can't let that... Hello? Have I played with Trample Sweep before? Well, now I have to give up 2 damage shield for that. Very, very foolish of me. Old magic it, and then Prismal Dust it. I also want to silence the Shaman to save myself 1 damage shield. 15 rounds, we should win. Oh, what the hell? What a hand. I don't win because I messed up that damage shield, but I think it's fine because I'll draw an answer. Yeah, he's not alive at a lot, so we can just blink out of it. Definitely my fault. That's a rookie mistake, but I got a little lost in the sauce there. It just feels weird to play nothing on that turn. I don't think Harness the Titan or Plink is worth it. I feel like this is always a bait. And then it's draw. Yeah, I took energy already. I have taken enough removals and I don't need the duplicate. I'm happy to go get health, money, and then multi-strike. Health, money, and then endless is what I meant to say. Aggressive edible all the way. I would have thought about taking the... Yeah, I would have taken a Stalwart Snack, because Intrinsic on a +10 is good. Intrinsic on a +10 is still good, it's +30 on Primordium. But it's not as good as I would have liked. Could spell chain it, but it's too expensive actually. Yeah, you can't spell chain it. My turn 1 is now spoken for. Alright. Am I gonna tilt run it for a multi-strike? Probably. But let's not make any more removals. We are not in a bad spot right now. I'm just upset. It's okay. The next one's gonna be multi-strike. I'm sure of it. I have quick, and I have base stats, so I can take the invasion trial. This guy's always infused. Have you noticed that? He's always infused. I can do this. Trample first. Mind Collapse, if I can play it. There you go. And then double Old Magic. Up to 60 on Primordium, which is good. Makes me think that Primordium would benefit pretty greatly from the plus attack relic. I don't remember what it's called, but you know which one I'm talking about. I don't believe I can afford to stop for Colpcalia here. I believe I need to throw damage at the man, the Pyre Wings. I don't think I can, like, I was thinking about using Molluscmage to chump block there, but I would rather not get hit by the Pyre Wings. And then on this turn, I will just kill this guy. Actually, maybe not. Just kill this guy. I think I let him live. Thank you, Blink. You swing, right? You die? Yeah, that's fine. I should have played this morsel down here. The reason I don't want to kill this Pyre Wings yet is because I think the next one will be worse. I don't think I have the right to. We silence him. Oh yeah, he's actually just dead on my screen now that I look at it again. So I'm glad I saved it. Here is going to be worse, for sure. We can now check. Yeah, you're dead. I think it would have actually been fine no matter what, but whatever. It's good to play it smart, I suppose. Don't kill anything, don't be weird. Let the trample damage go through and manage my life. Yeah, don't be weird about it. Don't play cards I don't need to play here. I do just want to put up 7 more damage shield. So we win Relentless thanks to damage shield. We kill mini-bosses thanks to Petrified Skull. And we kill the waves thanks to Trample Sweep. I think we have everything we need now. Man, I could have 3 Void Bindings. How about it? I mean, you just shift your priorities a little bit in this run, and you're probably playing a very crazy Perils run. I think I need to duplicate here. Multi-strike, sick. Very good. It's impossible for me to not get enough pack shards. A spell chain would be huge. Yeah, okay. So, spell chain Petrified Skull. I didn't think of this earlier. I've thought of it now. And duplicate that. From Permafrost, spell chain Petrified Skull. That's a winning card. That's a card that kills. You get to pick 4 enemies on the run and kill them. That's very good. Titan's Claws does nothing. It makes one of my spell chains free, but that doesn't sound very good. I will reroll for... Jackstrips is fine. Nothing crazy, but it does insulate you a little bit against turn 2, or turn 1, I suppose. Blink also insulates you a bit, but you know, it is what it is. I'm gonna cut out all the foregone powers now because they discard my Petrified Skull, and I'm gonna be holding Petrified Skull for a long time. Like, I'm gonna be holding Petrified Skull until turn 6 or 7 is when the mini-boss spawns. So... it does seem correct. And one more card to remove? Probably Blink. I think it's Blink. It could be Prismal Dust, since I will never want to play the worst Prismal Dusts, but you know, it's fine. I would give us, I give us like 85% victory here. I think we're favored, but I could see something out of my control, I think, could happen to lose this one. But with the multi-strike, I'm more confident. It's like, I don't get to play top 4, so a slow start, coupled with just a little bit of bad luck, could lead us to disaster, I feel. But I would be surprised. Burning Prismal Dust when possible is the play. I'm gonna hold the silence because I don't actually know, and I will not be doing the math on the Dark Wings. I'm just gonna kind of let it rock. I will use my tools, because I now have 3 strong tools, 3 single get out of jails. I guess 5, really. I have 5 answers to get me out of jail, so I just wait until I see myself in jail and then I let myself out. I don't have to be proactive, I can be fully reactive in this run. All I have to do is play Prismal Dust and wait. I should play out Molluscmage to draw Prismal Dust now a little faster, but... And ultimately here, if you're curious, the answer is it is better to do the +10s because you draw +1 off of it. So I'm trading 1 turn, or 1 energy on Prismal Dust for... Brother, shut the hell up. Thank you. I'm trading 1 energy on Prismal Dust, so 1 damage shield for +1 draw to draw back the damage shield sooner. That's the philosophy. Yeah, and I don't even need to use Prismal Dust, or sorry, Petrified Skull here. It ends up not even mattering, which is good. It's a great thing to have. I would much rather have these tools here and not need them. Probably lose damage, because when you kill enemies with things like Petrified Skull, you are hurting your damage output overall. So it is not worth it. That was down to the wire. I was 2 turns away from death, but still. You're hurting your damage output overall by playing it. I might have actually lost, depending on how the numbers worked out, if I had played or if I had played Petrified Skull on those guys. Because Trample, right? Because of Trample. I think it is worthwhile to play top floor. No, it is not. Because if I play top floor... Yeah, no it is not. If I play top floor, I have to play Prismal Dust, and I have to play it at like 2x, which is just not okay. I'm missing old magic. It's definitely not worth it. Yeah, for sure it's not worth it. We're gonna get a strong start here with old magic. Big Prismal Dust. We're at, what is that? It's like 121 times 2. That's enough with Trample to kill everything. Okay, we're in the clear. I would say pretty handedly we're chilling. I'm going to silence the harvests. There is an enemy that I'll let you think about it. There is an enemy I do believe is worth Petrified Skulling that is not a mini boss. Petrified Skull carries, by the way. Petrified Skull keeps us in this. The answer to your question, who do I kill? Planks. Definitely. You could play Plank to try and save it, but there's no reason to. Good try, Plank. Overall, that is worse. I should not kill that. $181 times 2. I have to be careful. That's all. I have to be careful with my Prismal Dusting. I have to make sure that I don't run out of damage shield. I think I won't. This is one of those combats that we win because the Divinity is always here, so I'm always hitting the Divinity. This does 10. Okay, so I'm gonna sit up for this turn. 1 second. Sorry, I've been leaning back. I've been taking it easy. Let me sit forward a little bit because this one actually matters. I want to make sure that I play this out correctly because overconfidence leads to me getting one tapped on Colcalia. She's a little more fragile than I want to believe. Nice. It wasn't like scary, but I wanted to make sure that I played that out correctly. Stealth is annoying, right? Like it's still, I lose HP here and there. 11 times 2. Definitely don't let this guy go. Because I was looking at, I'm gonna skull out the stealth for sure. Didn't really think about using Petrified Skull as a spell shield piercing backline killer, but it does work. I think I should stop playing attack now. Bigger Prismal Dust is good though. My life would be much better with another silence. He's pretty close to dying. Yeah, he dies if I play Crystallis. That's worth it. Because I'm trading... I don't want to use Petrified Skull here. I want to save it now. So I'm trading 2 damage shield for 2 damage shield if I'm holding on to Petrified Skull, which is worth. I may as well put 20 on the Divinity. I'm definitely playing slow for no reason. We're in the clear here for sure. No way I lose from this point. But while I am here, we may as well make some strong plays, stop a curse, things like that. Make sure I'm playing as well as I can, but that should be done. Ah, look at that. Look at that. Well, well, well. Did you think I was being too cautious? It was not as in the bag as you may think. Because ultimately in Relentless the boss is doing 30 because I had to play mid-floor. That's the highest Relentless damage output, and he's multi-hitting, so, you know, worth being careful. You may think I'm saying this all to convince you. I'm saying it to convince me, actually, that like I had to play this cool, because I often feel like I'm of two minds about it. So basically, in my mind, I see turns. Like, remember when I took the 2 damage shield loss on Arcus? It's because deep down, I don't want to just sit there and press end turn because I feel like there has to be something more optimal. But there are times where playing nothing is the more optimal, or like putting 20 damage on Arcus is the more optimal, right? And so I'm trying to discern those turns, but so I have to really justify it to myself when I do nothing. But anyway, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave me a like, subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.